Run through real quick with you some of the different things that I've done with my web pages. I started this past summer, so none of my web pages are complete. You can see here this is my landing page for smackmath.weebly.com. It is generic. If you click on courses or hover over courses, these are different courses that I teach or have taught in the near past. So for example, if I click on calculus, you can see how this is set up. This is the table of contents that we do for the entire year. Everything that is red is a link that links to another page within this site. So it looks like a tremendous amount of work, but it actually isn't. I'll show you here. I can also get to those same things by going to semester 1, first chapter. Notice that all these names you see here are the same names that you see over here, because this takes you to the same place. So for example, let's say we look at this first one, substitution. So different things that we have here. If you're a math person, I recommend that you do what I have here in red. If you're a non-math person, it's going to look nicer if you do what I have down here. So basically what you see here in red are links to PDFs that I have uploaded. So if I click on notes 1.2, this is blank notes that a student would get. I already have printed out for them, but if they lose it, they could come here and print out another one. If I click on notes key, it is my handwritten key of the notes. So if a student misses, they could come in here and they could check that out. Same thing with homework. This is a blank homework page, or I can click on homework key. The students could, and when they're finished with their assignment, they are supposed to check to make sure they did their work correctly, not just the answers, but the same work that I have. That's the basic way that I had my math classes set up. I was experimenting with this, and I thought, what would it be like if instead of having PDFs, I just put all the information onto the web page. It's extremely difficult because all these math symbols you see here, you can't type them in to Weebly. So these are actually pictures, and taking pictures of text, it may look okay to you, but the time that was put into this to make this happen was definitely not worth it. So there's another option down here at the bottom. You can, instead of inserting a link to a PDF, you can just input the document, and this would use Scribed when you're done. And sometimes Scribed works at Indian Valley, sometimes it doesn't. So if I click on that, it's just not really any better. It's just easier to do the PDF. So I was just experimenting with some things. So let me go back to Smack Math. I have a link to it to tie all these websites together. Each of these courses is a different website. Let me show you how PreCalc is set up. It's set up differently. Landing page, I have nothing on it. Instead of having each lesson as its own page, here I have each chapter as its own page. So I click on that, and then here I have things written down by date. On August 29th, we took notes. We had homework. On August 30th, we did an application in class. So for pre-calculus, these are all keys. If I were to click on any of these, it's a PDF that I've uploaded, and it just shows my answers to the homework problems. It's similar to how calculus is, but the way the web page is laid out is different. I haven't decided which one is best at this point. If I go back to Smack Math and I go to ACT, this one is a lot different because I'm teaching this 9 weeks ACT class, and I'm getting students whose math knowledge is all over the map. So I needed to create something where each student could be met at their own level. So there's 8 basic lessons, 10 intermediate, and 12 advanced. And my intention is when a student takes this class, they are going to come in here and start wherever they want. And I'm going to give them some guidelines of where they need to finish, but everyone can learn at their own pace. So for example, if I click on intermediate lesson 3, I have YouTube videos of each of these lessons, and this lesson is broken into 4 different parts. I try to make all the videos 7 minutes or less, because anything longer than that is excruciating. So this tells them what their assignment is, exercises 51 to 57, that they are to watch the video first and take notes. I would provide them with paper notes as a shell, and they would copy down how I did the problems onto those notes. And they would do this assignment, which is also something that they physically have. This tells them the numbers that goes with it. So those are just some different things that I have done with my sites, and may give you some ideas for things that you want to do, may not. But just wanted to let you know where I was in this process. I'm certainly not finished with any of it.